Okay. Well, you know, explain some things. Uh, Prospector
Kick back to
build
dinosaurs
without.
one of these days.
I'm trying
Biggest
to talk.
dinosaurs. Hi, how are you?
Oh God, shut up. Okay, so Prospector build, but I wound up actually changing after I first started. Holy crap. Okay, come on, Piper. Yeah, so this Piper, this is all sturdy combat armor. There's 3 different flavors of, I think, at least the main layerable armors. The leather, combat, synth armor. Um, so you got the regular, the sturdy, and then the heavy. This is all sturdy. It's all shadowed except for her right arm, which is polymer, and then that's a, I don't know, microcarbon field synth helmet or something that I found, and then it's over the Brotherhood of Steel jumper. That's the orange one, and here, go stand up. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Almost makes her look like she has an ass. And then
Look alive.
What you got for
I'm pretty sure the black one just looks epic. This is an olive one. Come back out here in the light. Come on.
Hey, move here.
Okay, so there's the olive one. It's I still think it looks great, but since that shadowed has kind of like the rustish look and everything, I think the orange looks actually better.
shoot?
I know he whistles at her like a freaking dog. That's probably why she hates his guts. She does not like me in this one. I mean, well, she likes me, but yeah, I tried to flirt with her and she said fuck off. So let's go over the build. And, well, if Ninja, you see this, you thought I was crazy. Pretty much I am. Okay, so this is like, kind of tried to channel Easy Pete a little bit, but I don't really know his background, so I wasn't too crazy. But I did not take any of the damage increases there. I might get that eventually. Um, that's a big waste of time. First time through, yeah, sure, whatever. Once you learn everybody's weakness, which is, I'll tell you what, everything's weakness is, it's explosives. And poison. And apparently now bleeding damage, because they're not energy based, they're not damage resistance based, so I mean even your player character is very weak. And then humans are weak till radiation to a certain extent, but I find that nothing like, poison and explosives. Um, so that no toughness, no life giver. Like that's the only thing that makes it a little easier. And I mean, you have so many points real early on at the first level of medic is come on, really, you know, it's a good one to keep you in supplies. Same with this, especially in Survivor. First 2 levels, I say, are probably worth it. For this character, I went all the way out just because I have the points to spend. Because I'm not spending, huge amount of points. Usually you'd go, 2 different guns and probably want to max those out. You'd go with your gun nut and your armor, max those out. So there's 16 levels right there that you can spend somewhere else. And making your character more character. And so, role playing it. And so this guy's sneaky, gets in, gets his shit, gets out. He doesn't worry about running if he has to. If you want the highest sneak attack multiplier, just a regular sneak attack, not like a critical in VATS, you need to take all of Ninja, then take all of Mr. Sandman, and then go get Deacon to like you and get his perk. And then it'll come out to 6.3. I started this build with, and I believe I made a mistake, but I did start it, 1 strength, 4 perception, 3 endurance, 3 charisma, 5 intelligence, 7 agility, 5 luck. And I would have started it, 1, 3, 4, 3, 5, 7, 5. Because I wound up, at around level 10, I noticed I hadn't taken anything to increase any of my damage, and I said, oh, let's just try it. Because I was going to take Demolition Expert, so the bobblehead put it up to there. So I would have taken only 3, and the bobblehead put it to Locksmith. And then use that extra point from the special book into Endurance, and then I wouldn't have had to spend a point in Endurance. So there was like one level, and before level 20, basically, that I did spend there, which, I didn't have to. You can kind of avoid water, and it is really nice, especially breathing underwater. And then the no radiation from water is almost cheating, but, it's part of it, you want to be able to loot, so go swimming. And then later, obviously, pretty much after level 20 is where I started putting in actually level 25. I actually have all the perks I've taken written down. I started putting a couple of points into luck, and so that's when I first started putting into just the special stats to unlock farther stuff. So I stopped here because I knew that's where I wanted to have the bobblehead. Same with the intelligence. I have enough to get this early on, but you could back that and put it into something else. Get down to the Boston Public Library, where the nice school and Good Neighbor sends you to return her book that she's had for 210 years. Take on some super mutants early. Shouldn't be that hard. They're kind of dumb. There's plenty of grenades around in there. Like I said, I probably will take this. I did, increase down to there, knowing that I'm going to get that when I finally get around to doing the Cabot's quest. Get the bobblehead for that, and I figure I'll open that stuff up later if I continue this character. Which I probably will. I was kind of restarting, trying to figure out what's going on, and now I'm just to the point where I'm just going to side with one faction and finish out a character, and each faction. So 4 playthroughs, 4 different character plays. So I'll probably play like a tanky melee douchebag when I go play with Brotherhood. Right now I'm pretty much, you do have side with Preston Garvey, but I don't know. That's, unless there's some more story going to open up, he's kind of like a weak sauce. He's there, but it's kind of like you're not choosing any sides. Of course, I still haven't finished the game, so I'm usually that way with Bethesda games. I want to figure out everything before I actually finish. I think Skyrim did that one to me, with the whole turning us against the Empire against us, after Oblivion. Had to figure out everything, because the first time I played Skyrim I sided with the Empire, and then you guys are jerks. So, but that's what I've been doing, how I've been playing. Still on Survivor. Rules that I set for this roleplay: I can craft anything I want, but of course I have no points in it. I can buy anything I want, of course I have no points in barter stuff. So as long as I go and scrounge, because that's what he is. Goes and finds stuff. So he can buy his ammo, he can buy his stuff, he can buy any weapons and then pull the parts off and put them on any other weapon. Doesn't use addictive chems. Does not leave to go out with anything besides his normal armor. He prefers the lighter stuff, leather. I'll have to show you what he looks like. He looks kind of stupid. And normal guns is what he likes, but he basically can use anything. So he'll carry around a couple missiles, a mini nuke or whatever, just in case. He'll jump in a set of power armor just to loot it. There's his first set all tuned up, T45, hot rod paint job. That's all he cares about. It just sits in the corner, collecting dust. He's got it there. But he doesn't go out with energy weapons or anything that, he can pick it up and use it. Pick it up and scrap it later. you know. Um, but yeah, once you get the armored clothing perk from Tinker Tom, you know, that's one of those suits you can, the baseball uniform. I like it just because of the stat boost that it gives you over anything else even earlier. I mean, it doesn't do jack. I mean, this is all sturdy leather. This is not heavy leather. And then the combat helmet, you know, pretty much no armor. And that's the way it feels like most of the time. So, and its stats, yeah, there you go, 69.99, no poison, no radiation resistance. But yeah, the baseball uniform, you get strength and agility. So, you know, it plays, you know, gives you a little boost of strength, but the agility is nice. And then I prefer these types of legendary, you know, the cunning or the fortified. You know, I mean, that's a good mix too. You get agility, perception, strength, and endurance. Just a little boost all across. Once I find something better, take that one off. That is actually pretty, you know, for the build I'm doing, that's actually pretty powerful because it just, your action points shoot right back up. Sentinel's really lame. So there's two pieces I really would like to find better. Too bad there's no legendary head pieces. Or maybe, I don't know, better looking leather helmet than a combat helmet. I think the wraparound goggles look pretty good. That's a perception point, you know. And it's that. Pretty much when you go out in the world here, it's pretty tough. Well, I think I'm running out of time again. Rambling about the Prospector build and role-playing it pretty, you know, as hardcore gets without having a hardcore mode. I'd love to see hardcore mode. I'd love to see legendary mode. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like this pistol either. You know, it really leans towards rifles, and I'm telling you, just, you know, the automatic stuff, this thing right here. Maybe I'll take it out and we'll go play with some guns. But yeah, I really hope we see legendary. It's actually, you know, legendary. Bring some hardcore mode back too, man. Vegas, need it. You know, nerf our weight too. Jeez, like I can walk around with 200 and whatever pounds. And I guess it's real pounds. I mean, I don't know if it's pounds or, you know, that some of those guns in real life would weigh that much. You know, the pipe guns are fairly realistic, but yeah, I'm out of time. But there you go. Have a nice rant. So, Prospector build, I think it's about the best build right now that I've come up with.